I always wonder why it is when people are referencing Christopher Hitchens, rest in peace, the great man, although I disagree with his views, when they mention Hitchens, they always seem to think that he has some kind of deep boiling hate for Christians and other religious people. And I just wanted to point out that there's only one way you could make that error, and that is that you have never read any of his work, or you've never seen any of the debates he was involved with. Because I've read a lot of his work, and I've followed it closely, even before I was a Christian, when I was an atheist like he was, and I was arguing against God. But I never found him to be particularly rude or gross or abrasive or anything like that. He was really well-mannered, very well-spoken, ultra sarcastic, but he was not rude. The only time I ever saw or heard him being catty and rude was after he got cancer, in the final months before he died, when a lot of his friends had turned their back on him for whatever reason, which I thought was really wrong. So he died without his friends there, without his family and other people there. And I made some comments that he probably relented just before he died, like most people do when they face death. They realise that there is God. So that's my point really, is like, look, okay, fine. Argue about Christopher Hitchens, despite the fact the guy's dead and you don't want to let him rest in peace. You want to argue about him? Fine, do it. But at least be fair to the guy, all right? So no more hate in the name of dead people, thanks. That's all.